The mind, a vast and endless sea, where thoughts drift wild and spirits flee, a labyrinth of light and dark, a canvas where we leave our mark. In shadows deep the fears reside, but courage stirs the waves inside. For every doubt that clouds the skies, a spark of hope begins to rise. The brain, a fortress of design, with pathways carved by hands divine. Each synapse hums a silent song where wisdom weaves and dreams belong. It holds the key to worlds unknown, where seeds of wonders thoughts are sown. In every corner, truth unfolds, a treasure trove of untold gold. Yet fragile as a morning mist, it bends and twists with every twist. A garden wild with tangled vines, where memories bloom in sacred lines. But oh, the power it contains to break the chains, release the reins, to shape our fate, to heal, to grow. The mind, a place where all things flow. So tend it well, this sacred space, with gentle thoughts and endless grace. For in the mind all journeys start, the home of soul, the source of heart. And as we travel through the years, the mind will cradle all our fears, but also lift us to the skies where endless possibility lies. The brain, the mind, the endless sea, a wondrous gift for you and me. So sail its ways with strength and peace and let its mysteries never cease. You have the power to shape your reality. Every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth. Every setback is a setup for a comeback, and every dream is a blueprint for your destiny. Remember, greatness is not a destination, but a journey, one that you are fully equipped to navigate. Trust the process, believe in your unique gifts, and know that everything you need to succeed is already within you. You are stronger than your fears, greater than your obstacles, and more capable than you realize. Keep moving forward, for your purpose is powerful and your impact is immeasurable. I am resilient. No matter the challenges I face, that we face, we rise stronger and more determined. I am aligned with my purpose. Every step I take, every step we take brings me closer, brings us closer to my highest potential, to our highest potential. I trust the process. I know that everything is unfolding in divine timing for my greatness good. I am worthy of success. I embrace my talents. We embrace our talents and confidentially pursue my dreams, pursue our dreams. I attract positivity and abundance. The energy I give, the energy that we give, is the energy I receive, is the energy we receive. I am a beacon of light. We are a beacon of light. My presence inspires and uplifts those around me. Our presence inspires and uplifts those around us. I am unstoppable, just like the song by Sia. I have the power to create the life I desire. We have the power to create the life we desire. I am open to growth. Every experience teaches me something valuable. Every experience teaches us something valuable. I am grateful. I appreciate the journey and the blessings that come my way. We appreciate the journey and the blessings that come our way. And finally, I am powerful. I am powerful. We are powerful. You are powerful. My voice, our voice, actions, and thoughts have the strength to create a lasting impact. What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? It's your big home in the building, the Fresh King, aka Angel Red Sapphire, and welcome to another episode of the Private Movements Podcast. I'm your host, the Fresh King, in the building. What's up? I'm known as Angel. I'm known as many names, you know what I mean? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody have a great one for evening, day, wherever you're watching the episode. We're just gonna jump right in. As you already, if you watched the thing before, you know what, so yeah, let's just go to it because it's a Friday. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. TGIF. So yeah, so we're gonna jump right into it, and then I'm gonna tell you at the end of the episode, I'm gonna tell you what we will be discussing, um for what's coming up next in the podcast over the weekend. So I'm gonna tell you guys about that. So let's jump into it. The first thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about an episode um, that has impact me creating an episode. I want to share my impactful episode from the past. Technically, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to. So this is like I want you guys to know what impact the episode and it was episode, and I'm gonna leave it in in the not comment section. I mean, I'm gonna leave it in the description so you guys can know which episode. This The episode that impacted me the most is season 2, episode 30, where I spoke about men and women, why they cheat, and I went into details about, and because we know cheating is wrong, you know what I mean. So that episode says a lot about what I've said. Because if you want to know what was said in there, I'm gonna link that in the description below. Because I'm not going to go back to talk about what I said in season 2, episode 30. That was like a long time ago, and I recorded season 2, episode 30. This was on August 19, 2023. Yes, guys, August 2023. And it was a great episode. Love it, love it, love it. If you, that was the most impactful episode for real because to be honest with you, because there's so many episodes I did. There's so many episodes from season 1 to now, and then there's so many things that impact the episode, but there's one that specifically thing that was spoke about, and that is cheating. That, you know what I mean. And if you want to know what I said about that, as I said, the link's gonna be down in the description below. So that is the impact for episode for the moment. So we're gonna have a conversation. We have Danquisha in the building. We have Danquisha in the building, and I will be introducing Danquisha. So yeah, so let's go. Let's talk. So guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the Powerful Women's Kingdom podcast. So we will be diving into a topic that is both difficult and deeply important: domestic abuse. This conversation is crucial because too many people suffer in silence. Whether you're a survivor, you know someone who has been affected, or want to be an ally, understanding domestic abuse is key to creating a supportive and healing community. So joining me today is Dan Quisha, an advocate for survivors. and a licensed therapist specializing in trauma recovery. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having me. It's so important to have these conversations openly and honestly because domestic abuse affects so many people, yet it often remains hidden behind closed doors. Absolutely. So let's start with the basics. Domestic abuse isn't just about physical violence, right? Can you explain what it encompasses? That's right. Domestic abuse is a pattern of behavior used by one person to maintain power and control over another person in an intimate, I would say intimate relationship. While physical abuse is one form, it also includes emotional, psychological, verbal, sexual, and even financial abuse. Sometimes the scars that aren't visible, those from emotional and psychological abuse, can be just as deep and lasting. Ugh, that's a powerful point. The idea that someone can be controlled without any physical harm is something we need to highlight. How can someone recognize they're in an abusive relationship, especially when there's no physical violence involved? It often starts with subtle behaviors, things that might seem small at first. For example, your partner may begin isolating you from friends and family, controlling your finances, or criticizing you constantly. Over time, these behaviors escalate, making the person feel trapped. So if you're questioning your own reality, feeling constantly on edge, or being made to feel responsible to your partner's actions, these are red flags of abuse. It's important to trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Oh, that's so important to hear. Many people think, oh, it's not that bad, or they minimize their partner's behavior. But recognizing those early signs can be life saving. What would you say to someone who feels trapped, either emotionally or physically, in an abusive relationship? First and foremost, know that it's not your fault. I repeat, it is not your fault. Abusers are masters of manipulation, making you believe you're the problem or that you deserve what's happening. You don't. If you feel trapped, it's crucial to reach out for help. Whether that's a trusted friend, a family member, or a domestic abuse hotline. Developing a safety plan is important too. That might include saving money secretly, identifying a safe place to go, or knowing who to call in an emergency. Leaving an abusive relationship is incredibly difficult, but there are resources and people out there who are ready to support you. That's a powerful message. It's not your fault and don't have to go through it ill alone. So let's talk about how friends and family can support someone who's experiencing domestic abuse. What are the best ways to help without putting that person in more danger? That's a great question because helping someone in this situation requires sensitivity. The best thing you can do is to be safe, non judgmental presence in their life. Listen, without pushing them to leave before they're ready, that decision has to come from them. Offer resources like hotlines or shelters, but don't try to rescue them on your own. It's also important to let them know that you're there for them no matter what. Even if they leave and go back multiple times, which is common. Your support can make a world of difference. I'm glad you mentioned that. So often people don't understand why someone says, but the psychological and emotional hold of an abuser can be very strong. It's crucial to approach the situation with compassion rather than judgment. Can you share some resources for listeners who might need help or wanted to support someone in an abusive relationship? Of course! In the US, the National Domestic Violence Hotline is a vital resource. You can reach them at 1-800-799-SAFE, SAFE 7233, or you can chat online at their website thehotline.org. They offer confidential support 24/7. There are also local shelters and counseling services available in most communities. For those outside the US, it's important to look up local organizations that specialize in domestic abuse and can offer the support you need. Thank you for those resources. As we wrap up, I want to remind our listeners that domestic abuse affects people from all walks of life. It's not limited to any one gender, race, or economy background. Breaking the silence is the first step to breaking the cycle. Danquisha, thank you so much for being here and sharing your insights. This conversation is essential, and I'm grateful for the work you're doing. Thank you for having me. I hope that anyone listening who's in this situation knows they deserve to be safe and there is help available. Thank you again. And to our listeners, remember, you are not alone and your voice matters. If you are someone you know needs help, don't hesitate to reach out. Stay strong, stay safe, and until next time, keep moving powerfully forward. And before I go, I just want to say this here. We're going to discuss what's coming up on the podcast this weekend. We will we will be shouting out we will be shouting out subscribers. So if you want to be shout out in the next episode, I want y'all to post, leave y'all comments because I will be shouting out every single one of y'all out there. So make sure you leave your comments in the comment section below, and excuse me, and also there will be a special feature as well. So make sure to stay tuned and on. Just stay tuned for all of that. And on Sunday, we will be covering, so we will be having Soulful Sunday. We're going to talk about things that is soulful. So make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to follow us on social media. And also, we will be recapping what was said in the previous week. And so, thank you so much. I appreciate everyone for joining in. I'm your host, The Fresh King, aka Angel as a Fire. You are watching Powerful Moments podcast, and my guest here, Dan Quisha. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. It's good to share with people about the thing of domestic abuse. Okay, Danquisha. Thank you. And that means said you heard from Danquisha. I'm the Fresh King, and I'm Danquisha. And you're watching Powerful Moments Podcast. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.